In the bottom left, we have our Terran player. So much drama, so much tension from the day. Can he do it? He is.
Action, Ryung.
And in the upper right, we've got our Zerg player back from the dead with a new style, actually many new styles. He is
LosirA.
Okie dokie.
And we're going to have proxy racks, double proxy racks in the middle of the map. And
That's what I was going to say.
yeah.
You stole it right out of my mouth, Tasteless.
Is he actually going to get? No, he's not going to see it.
No, he might go looking for it though. You know,
This is
he's
probably-
drone scouting for a reason.
This is probably the worst strategy to do against LosirA since previously he'd lose his first hatchery every game and then win. So.
And not just that, he drone scouts a lot. So, and in fact, you know, the way that his drone just went through there, seeing that SCV count and no SCVs building as his drone swooped through, I think he already knows. You know,
so he's not going to make a pool.
Yeah, he's not going to make a single drone after that hatch. Just go straight in a pool and then drones. And see, he finds it. Really good situation here for LosirA. But that doesn't mean he won't lose the hatchery, because, as you said,
this is pretty hard to stop.
Yeah.
And he's pretty good at losing hatcheries.
He's really
But if he loses the hatchery, then he wins the game, right? That's like what historically happens. So.
Yeah, no, him and Vortex, man, they're good at that. Well, we'll see. This is going to come down a lot to micro and some to decisions as well, of course. Trying to harass as much as he can. Oh, wow. I don't like that drone being lost.
That seemed needless. I don't mind the harassment on the SCV, but then just run for it.
Every single drone actually counts here. Victories and defeats are made off of a single drone sometimes in this situation.
Absolutely.
Spawning
pool's almost done.
Yeah, he's got to start an immediate spine crawler as well. If he doesn't make spine crawler, then I'm not going to feel bad if he loses this.
I'm sure he will.
I hope so.
Just watch.
Look at this micro by Ryung. Oh my god. He's kept everything alive. Make a spine,
Make
please.
a spine, please.
Make a spine, please.
Spine,
Make a spine, please.
Spine. Spine.
Makes faces. And in fact, he's not going to. He's just going to continue to make links. Okay. The problem is that non-stop double marine production, you eventually hit a number of marines that, oh god, well, this might work out perfectly.
Oh, very nice surround.
Well, that was a good hold. But the reason why you really need to make a spine with this is if they don't get caught overcommitting like we just saw there and just non-stop marines out of 2 Raxes, eventually you get enough to overrun slow lings.
Yep.
Where they just do not kill your marines. You just stutter step a little bit and you kill them. But as of right now, LosirA should be feeling very good.
Nice around there. Coming here with more lings now.
Very, very, very well done. Might kill another couple of these, or even all 3, perhaps.
Yep.
Well, Ryung right now has to have a sick feeling in the pit of his stomach.
It's probably the feeling of, why did I proxy gate on the map I picked?
That might have been the whole point. That might have been, like,
some
well,
meta
you won't
mining.
think I'm going to do this, you know? Well, Ryung is going to try to make 2 command centers now.
I just want to point out, it's another game of game number 2. Ryung cheesing, man. Point this out, man.
This time he chose the map, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, just game 2.
Wow, even more interesting, Artosis.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
This is so funny. You're like making me think of these bad TV shows that it's like I just
with dead people or something.
I was just on Netflix and just watched for a few minutes Ancient X-Files. It was like the worst, stupidest thing ever.
What is it? Ancient
Ancient X-Files.
And this is based off of the show X-Files, right?
No, it's like not at all.
It's not. Okay, I thought it was like an offshoot.
It's like extraterrestrial or extra.
Oh my god! It's like shows like that make me want to kill myself.
Well, it was. The part that I was watching, they were trying to find like
build the pyramids,
the cup that like Jesus drank out of last or something, and it was just like the most boring, stupid thing I ever watched. This show was so poorly made. They just kept on filming like the searcher like walking across the street drinking a coffee or something. It was really. But you just made me think of that, Taste. This is what I was trying to.
Well, they need to put me on a show like that.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
I think you'd be great.
That's my calling. My second biggest calling was to be a StarCraft commentator.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so LosirA got a nice leg up on his opponent. He detected the strategy. He deflected the attack, and he crippled his opponent. And you see, what's great about how he handled it from here is he didn't keep attacking and try to end it. He just made a ton of drones while Ryung is trying to gather his variants again.
Yeah. Well, from here with the 3 command centers, I think that what Ryung has to do is an all-in. Notice he's getting stim right away. He's also setting up his reactor Hellions. I think, you know, just maybe a stim Hellion timing attack is probably his best chance. You know, that you can actually take out Zergs like that sometimes. And considering LosirA's style, he normally only gets 1 spine total. He gets a lot of queens. And then also gets a bunch of lings. So the combination of a lot of Marines with stim, or Marauders, or whatever, just a bunch of stuff with stim to take out queens, as well as Hellions for the Zerglings. Yeah, I think that's as good as he can do.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I think LosirA knows that's coming, but you're probably right. That's the best bet.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll just die to that. You know, you'll just underestimate the exact moment it's coming, or the exact power of the push, or you'll mismaneuver your lings to the side with the Hellions, or something like that, and then suddenly you're dead. That's too bad. But actually, he's making a starport. I hadn't expected that. Maybe Ryung is going to try to play this normal. But, I mean, he's making 2 eBays, so I guess never mind everything I just said.
All right, well, I agreed with you, actually. I think, like...
Well, I feel like he did nothing with his push. He lost SCVs.
Yeah.
You know, it's 39 SCVs to 50
The most he did was trade Marines for lings, and lings are much less valuable than Marines are.
Yeah.
It's okay for lings to die.
Yeah.
Sorry, lings. Sorry, lings that are watching the show.
Those poor lings.
All right. Well.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, that's not a good move.
That wasn't cost efficient, was it, LosirA?
No, it wasn't. Said LosirA.
Thanks,
my LosirA impression.
No, you sound just like.
I know it's uncanny.
Your
actually.
accent is perfect. There.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I've been working on that for a long time. So drones are now being transferred over here to the 3rd base.
And well, you know what? Ryung is going to try to take this 3rd.
This is going to be an interesting approach, assuming that he's going to assume that his opponent's going to tech up so heavily that he can do some feigned aggression and then expand himself.
What do you think about this Viking he's making?
Oh, I like it.
That's a weird time for a Viking.
Well, I think he's looking at it and saying, well, there's probably a bunch of overlords on the map, even though there's not.
Yeah, there's only
around and kill all the overlords.
Might get 3 max.
Yeah,
max,
probably 2.
Yeah,
but I think he's looking at it like, well, I could probably just clean up a bunch of overlords. He probably thinks there's like 5 or 6 overlords on the map.
Well, look at this move. He actually just nailed 2 queens.
Yeah,
and he killed a tumor out front. I mean, these are good moves that he's coming up with, to be honest.
Infestation put on the way here, along with Burrow.
Yeah. I mean, these are the exact type of moves that Ryung needs to continue to do.
Well, I gotta say, Ryung is very good at landing on his feet after a failed attack.
He is very much like a cat in that regard.
He is, yeah.
Which is why he never beats Curious in a TVZ.
You're funny. You're funny. Well, the lings are coming down now. Again, it's kind of somewhat of a normalized game here. 3 base, first 3 base.
Yeah, somewhat normalized. It's really interesting to me that Ryung is doing this well with this. You know, he's just kind of being extra mobile. You know, the baneling speed was actually started a little bit slow.
But you know, Ryung has got to be careful. I mean, he's out here in the middle of the map, and there's not much defending his 3rd base. You know.
That's true. I think that's the risk he's chosen to take here, where he'll leave himself a little bit more open at home.
Oh, denied. Yeah.
And, well, the 3rd base is going to be a little bit harder. He loses a few SCVs, but he came home quite quickly, realizing what was going on.
Nice bro there. Forces the scan out. He could probably unbro now and run if he wants. Nope. He's going to keep him there. A drop over here in the 2nd.
Well, the baneling SCV gets that right before baneling speed. That's really nice.
Oh, wow. Sick.
Wow, that's severely hampers the ability for LosirA to do a deadly attack. You really want Baneling speed if you're actually going to attack into a fortified position, but Ryung's actually going to continue to move out and continue to put on pressure. Uh-oh, some of his rallies are off, so his army moving around is not nearly as big as it should be, in fact.
All right, another drop over here. He also sees the Spore Crawler now being planted there.
Yeah, that might be the end of the harassment in that position, to be honest. All right, we do have Ryung continuing to keep the creep back. Why is it that with Ryung's poorest start so far against LosirA, he's doing the best?
I don't know.
Why is that? I'm so confused. I mean, his 2 racks was one of the most utter failures next to Happy's 2 racks. And
you know, I got to agree with you, but I do not know. By the way, I'm sorry, did he remake the Baneling's Nest, or is he just skipping this? Okay,
he did. I don't think he got Baneling speed.
That's what I was wondering. I didn't see that in the production.
No, he didn't. That's weird. He just started it. His hive is done, by the way, and we do have the adrenal glands coming up. We don't have Spire, but there you go, Ultralisk Cavern, as expected. But his creep spread is not nearly as good. He's only on 3 bases, so the Ultralisk tech, while still quite powerful, is not quite as good. If Ryung figures out exactly what's going on...
Oh, that thought!
No!
Coming in now, hitting hard, too.
This is bad news, Tasteless. There's a lot of bundles here to be had, and in fact, he uses quite a few of them. LosirA losing all his spy as well. Hold on. Ryung actually starting to push back.
Shouldn't be doing any further than that, yeah. Another drop over here, hitting these drones, links him down here to the rescue.
Ryung on fire this game somehow. Now, if Ryung figures out exactly what's going on, that he's going 3-base Ultra, he can pull back, go into Marauder production, and play it slow from there for a little bit. That would be an amazing situation for him.
Got Baneling's coming up here now, and I am so utterly shocked and disappointed he just did that. He had no Ling speed, Baneling speed.
Yeah, that was weird. I agree. You know what? I think it's one of those situations we saw the other day as well, where you look at it as you're moving there, and you're like, okay, that's about to finish. And you expect to finish the second you get there. Yeah. And you're just like a couple seconds off, and just everything goes to hell.
All right, another drop over here in the main. Again, lots of drones have been killed in this game. Luckily, Terran is supply blocked right now, so anything he cleans up right now is not going to be replenished right away.
Now, the 3-3 in Chitinous Plating on the way for LosirA. We do have 3-3 on the way for Ryung as well. Very similar supplies for these 2 players. And Ryung hasn't started any Marauder production yet, but he is adding more axes. He sees Ultras, so expect him to throw down some more tech labs on barracks. ASAP.
Does he have a 4th command center he's been making?
Yeah, he does. It's almost done.
Oh, it's in his main. Okay, I see now.
He's being very safe about that. You might want to do a planetary somewhere. It's hard to say. Yeah. Because Ultra Bane can kill a planetary very quickly, but at the same time, he may need that extra layer of defense. Well, Marauder production finally has begun. Ryung needs to turtle like a madman right now. He just needs to stay put, get Marauders going, and take the 4th. And if he can do that, LosirA is still on 3 bases.
All right. Well, you know, where will he go from here? He can just wait for him to take a 4th. I'm talking about LosirA wait for Ryung to take a 4th and try to hammer him pretty hard. The drone count is 71 to 78 SCDs. And he's just going to make a ton of Banelings. I think he wants a planetary down there. I would actually go for an orbital, as weird as that would sound.
No, I totally get you. Well, in this case, it would certainly be smart. This move by LosirA, the 38 Banes, he's going for, like, he must be going for an army crush, though, because, well, you know what? Ryung is going to spread himself a little bit thin, taking a 4th, and I guess that's what LosirA's plan is. Destroy everything at the 4th. The army, the SCVs, the command center, just kill everything.
We're going to see that here.
Yeah.
He may come in from the bottom here.
He has 52 Banes, man. That's a lot of Banes. There we go. The attack is happening.
Closing in, and this is just too much of Zerg, anything, everything.
It doesn't even matter what the Banelings hit right there, but actually micros up very nicely right now.
And now he can just go straight towards that command center, center left. It's going to be a planetary, even though he's going to let it finish.
Oh, he can kill that. Yeah,
Oh!
just
Bang on the command center! All right. So, looks like we're going to have another drop over here.
Okay, so, yeah, you know, he's still trying to do some drops here and keep LosirA really busy. Uh-oh. Some LosirA's Ultras almost went down there and got killed.
But got pulled out of position there.
Mass transfusions on the way. LosirA is still not mining from his 4th, so, you know what? Even though he killed a huge amount of units from Ryung there, Ryung is still in a good spot. He's continuing his production. And the amount of money that LosirA's army is costing to attack when it has 52 Banelings in it is quite a bit. And most of those Banelings hit tanks, by the way. That was like a very sloppy attack move. I feel like
I think he thought he'd won it there.
You know what? I think LosirA earlier on in this game, when he just crushed that 2 racks, was like, easy. You know, it was one of those situations where you get overconfident when you absolutely should not.
That T-Pain song came on like, all I do is win, win, win. And then he was like, oh wait, I gotta go to mid-game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I heard that song.
Yeah. No, you may not build turrets there. All right, he's gonna try to deny once again over here the 5th. And that's gonna happen for sure. 100%.
Yeah, looks like he's got that. Absolutely.
And he got that. I don't believe that was canceled.
Yeah, I think that was probably a kill.
Well, meanwhile, he got rid of the Bro Zergling over there. This is really going to come down to the 5th base versus 4th base.
Oh my god.
Now he's regrouping.
This army is still so scary of LosirA. Ryung has to be so unbelievably careful. And his Marines are still doing it. Still being troopers. Goodbye, Marines. Unceremonious sound.
Yes, indeed. I think he broed again under the command center.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
See? There it is.
How's the minerals at 3rd base for Ryung?
For Ryung, it's getting pretty low. You know, they each have between 500 and 100, depending on how many units. So I'd say, you know, Ryung definitely has to stabilize on the 4th base, which is really hard here to do in either location. Should he try the other location? Is this too open? Is there too much creep right there? There's no creep on the other side.
Really makes. I honestly don't know if it makes that much of a difference. I guess yeah, the creep makes him run faster on it. So it's like, but he's already got the command center over there. And if he tries to move it down there,
the creep highway goes right into it. Okay, he's floating another command center to the other 4th base.
Now, is this one from his main?
No, it's an additional one he made.
Okay.
So we'll see if he has better luck with that one. Notice the Queen's still laying creep troopers. I love the small things that LosirA's always doing. He's always reburrowing under command centers. He's always pushing creep. Those things are buying him so much time. Look how many scans we've seen just for that one Zergling. It was there again.
Transferring the drones now to the 5th, which has been predominantly ignored here. Oh, this could be bad.
Yes, it certainly could.
No, I think he knows it's coming now.
Oh my god.
Oh god!
All right, it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
It could have been like...
But those speed things are quick. Okay. Well.
Okay, oh my god, he just dissed him. Yeah, I don't think I've seen an Ultras bro and unbro in a long time.
Yeah, oh god. Well, you know what, that's...
Saying, move, nerd, get out the game. Get out the game, nerd, get out the game.
That's a good song. Did you make that up?
I made that up.
That's a great song, Casey. I can't believe that you don't make a living singing and writing songs.
I'm surprised by that every day, actually.
I feel like you're the next Lady Gaga.
Yeah, you're right, I am. I dress exotically enough. Now, well, I mean, it basically boils down to how many command centers Terran has left.
Well, you know what? He sells quite a few. And, oh my god, the Civic attack. That is a lot of Banelings, but those Banelings being very cost inefficient thus far. The Ultras are closing, though, and how many units does Ryung really have left here? Despite both players
There's just too much Zerg, man. It just doesn't matter.
There is so much Zerg. And Ryung, that may have been...
we got an attack over here in the center right.
Yeah, I don't think he's he's even getting the hatchery, to be honest. He's not really focused firing, and there's a lot of links incoming. So, you know what? I think LosirA has finally broken Ryung.
Wow.
And if it wasn't enough, you just made a greater Spire. So
everybody in this group played so well, by the way.
Yeah, pretty fantastically. Yeah, he never stops that burrow. Crazy game. Oh, my God. Oh.
Well, I got to see these guys make for some great games on this map.
Yeah, they certainly do. I can't believe, with the opening, how well Ryung did this game.
This has been some of the most epic games in round of 32.
Yeah, certainly
It really has been.
Definitely one of the better groups that we've had in the round of 32.
Well, I guess.
Well, at this point, it's going to be another max Zerg army going up against Ryung with 111
You got to commend Ryung on his ability to harass, but it just has not been enough. I mean, clearly Ryung's really good. This is a guy I thought he was going to win a Code S last year.
Yeah, he's.
But you know, competition
a couple
so
years
high
ago
now.
Even he's been so
I guess
good
it's
for
true,
so long.
2 years ago, yeah. I forget how long we've been doing this.
A very long time. Well, this should be it. We should be seeing a GG in just a moment here. He's killing way too many units. More and more links coming down from the side. Ryung, his supply plummeting. LosirA once again pulling back because he doesn't want to waste anything. But, I mean, take a look at the supply. 70 to 130 with LosirA on 2 big mining bases.
All right, 55 supply to 124.
Ryung not wanting to give up because, of course, if he does, he goes to Code A. But unfortunately, he has no way to stop that at this point.
Well, it's also hard for him to tell because he can't see what we could see, just how completely dead he is.
But, yeah. Well, now he's going to realize, I guess. I think he already has, to be honest.
Well, he might have to just digest the loss, you know?
Yeah. You don't have to leave right when you're
GG.
And that is that. LosirA advances to the round of 16.
Yes.
First time back in Code S in a very long time.
Oh, he's feeling good.
Definitely deserves it. Played very, very well today. And we get to add another Zerg to the round of 16. I think that's 5 now? 5 Zergs, 3 Protoss, 2 Terrans?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's surprising. Only 2 Terrans so far. All the Terran players are, no, it's not surprising.
You wouldn't know how hard you can be Terran or
Don't worry, there'll be more Terrans. In fact, we have a group of 3 Terrans coming up very soon.
That means at least 1 or 2 Terran gets through. The IM coach was actually very pensive coming into the studio today. I think he really wanted LosirA to get out of the group, and LosirA did it.
Yeah. He knows how hard LosirA works and how good he is.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, he's such a great coach, the AM coach. He's really good at
He is. He's a great
handling his players. He makes a lot of champions.
Takes care of them very well.
All right. Well, this time LosirA and Party get out.
The players on the right-hand side, will it be something that keeps happening this week?
Could be Artosis. I try to find as many nonsensical patterns in everything I go, and I use that to base my understanding on what's going on in the universe.
Me too.
It's great. More guys on the right side of our bracket, so always move on. We'll find out tomorrow. So, great games. Party played not as well as I expected, but it's pretty awesome. So tomorrow, Marine King, Ro32, Keen, and MVP.
It's a really good group. It's a really good group. Marine King, fresh off of a top forward Iron Squid, going up against Ro32, one of the best Zergs from Kespa. Then Keen, who's been looking really good lately, going against MVP. And the thing is, I'm not sure exactly what type of shape MVP's in due to his injuries. So
and he's been traveling a lot.
I suspect he'll just slaughter the group, but you never know.
Pretty much always a safe bet to bank on MVP.
True. All right. Well, as you see, the round of 16 group selection will be live on Saturday.
Yeah.
So don't even think about going out to any parties.
No fun. In fact, have a group selection.
Listen, the group selection has both partying and MC in it. Okay, it's going to be funny for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone will translate that. Probably John or something. I don't know.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us today at the GSL Code S. And be sure to tune in tomorrow for 3 Terrans and a Zerg. For Tastosis, we love you. Good night.
Blinded by the fear of something.